Hello and welcome to the very first Monster Jam weekly podcast. My name is Monster Jam Historian. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram. I cannot wait for today. We are going to go over some news, updates, event summaries, and a whole lot of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy. Get ready, because it's time to jam. Let's have a look at our first little bit of news. We're going to have a look at the tours because they've announced some drivers and some trucks too. So let's have a look at the green tour. This is the stadium tour, the tour at the Crazy 8 style track. Corey Rummel will be returning to drive Megalodon, which will be on Rage. Kevin Crocker, this is very interesting. He hasn't driven for a while, I believe, since 2018. He will be returning to drive El Toro Loco, and this will be on Axe. Exterminator is still to be decided. Not sure why Exterminator still is to be decided, but I guess we'll find out. I will let you guys know in a future episode whether or not who drives Exterminator, so I guess we'll find out. So that was the Green Tour, the Green Stadium Championship Series Tour. Move on to the Red Tour. This is the POD style. It's going to be pretty interesting how drivers will tackle the track. I mean, they have been driving on it for most of the year. So Brad Allen will be returning to drive Monster Mutt Rottweiler yet again. He drove it in 2018 on Brutus, and he will be driving it on Brutus as well. We move to the Yellow Tour. This is the Chicago Style. Chicago Style was featured in Houston last weekend, or this weekend. For me, I'm recording this. This is pre-recorded. Buddy Tompkins will be returning in a to-be-announced truck. It will be competing on a chassis owned by John Gordon. I've heard it's called Loose Cannon. This is the name of the truck. I cannot confirm that to this stage, but I will update you guys what truck he will be driving. And it's good to see Buddy in a new truck because I think Buddy's a bit underrated, to be honest. So that'll be interesting. Richie Yasko will be also driving a to-be-announced truck, and this will be driven on storm damage. I don't have any info on this. I guess we'll find out. It'll be interesting. I haven't seen anything from Richie Yasko, and I think he's competing next week. I think he is, or he has competed. I don't know. I cannot wait to see him drive and tear it up. We move to the Arena Series. This is the not the Triple Threat Series. This is the normal one with Randy Brown and Gravedigger, Lindsey Reed, and Scooby-Doo and all that stuff. Rammunition, Kurt Kramer will be driving this on the Arena Series. I think there was one, I don't have it here, I think there's one show where Kurt isn't driving. I don't know if that was because they haven't updated it yet, or he's not competing at that show. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Triple Threat West, Austin Minton will be returning to drive Megalodon. I saw this one coming, to be honest. But it's good, because I do like him driving Megalodon. In fact, I think he's a pretty good driver, to be honest. Now this, I'm going to preface this very carefully. There are some shows throughout the arena, I'm talking about arena shows, by the way, where they've mixed some of the drivers up, and these drivers that I'm about to mention aren't on any tour as of yet. They're not on any tour. They're only doing a few shows, and I've got some of this information, so here we go. So Lindsay Ratu will be driving Pretty Wicked / El Toro Loco. Now I say this because I saw this on Instagram and I've had other people look up some stuff. I can see that there are some shows like Evansville on April 10th and 11th at Ford Center that say, so this one here that I've got, it says Pretty Wicked is driven by Lindsay Ratu. Doesn't say anything about El Toro Loco. It just says Lindsay Ratu. I don't know if that'll change. I guess we'll find out. I had a look. There's a couple of shows. Evansvale isn't the only one. I just left it up to have a look. Devin Jones will be driving Barbarian / Megalodon. This is the same case for Lindsay. I had a look here and it says Barbarian Devin Jones. This is for the Lexington show at Rupp Arena on April 11th. It says there that Devin Jones will be driving Barbarian. And once again on Instagram, it did say that he was driving Megalodon as well. So maybe they'll switch. I don't know why they do that, but they might. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Brandon Dero, he's driving at that show that I just mentioned, the Lexington one on April 11th. Driving Bad News Travels Fast. Zane Ratu, Stinger Unleashed. He's at the Evansvale one. Mark Schrader will be driving Devastator. He was at a show. I had it up before. I'm not very prepared. In other news, Jester will possibly be having a blue body for 2020. I know that they normally, when they reveal a body at the World Finals, they drive the body that they had the previous year for most of the year until then they change it. At Houston, just gone, Jester ran the blue body. I believe he'll be driving it. Oh, sorry, he'll be running it next year. So that'll be interesting. It's a cool design. I won't lie. In other news, in Spin Master news, anyone that's a fan of Spin Master and Monster Trucks, the Spin Master diecast, the limited edition 164 Halloween Pirate's Curse Ghost Truck is on the Monster Jam Superstore. There is only a small amount of trucks or these versions. You can order them now. They are, let me bring it up here, $15 if you guys want to go buy them. I am Australian, but it is $15 American because, yeah, there's one of 5,000. Sorry, there's five. The most is 5,000. So if you guys want to buy one, go buy it now. I believe they're glow in the dark. Yeah, they are. I've got a picture here. They're pretty cool, to be honest. I really like them. Spin Master did a fantastic job with that. We move on to the upcoming events section. So this is where I'll talk about events that are coming up soon, and I will tell you the drivers and stuff. So Arlington, AT&T Stadium, brilliant lineup. This is coming next weekend, October 26th. It will feature Bakugan Dragonoid, Camden Murphy, Brodoz's Heavy D, El Toro Loco Ice, Scott Buteau, Gravedigger, Adam Anderson, Great Clips, Mohawk Warrior, Bryce Kenny, Hurricane Force, Stephen Thompson, Jester, Matt Pagliarulo. I cannot say that, I'm sorry. I don't think I butchered it, but if I do, I apologize in advance. Kraken's Nick Pagliarulo. There you go. Max D Fire, Tom Mance, Monster Energy, Todd LeDuc, Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice, Cynthia Gautier. I also may have butchered that. Son of a Digger, Ryan Anderson. Storm Damage to be announced. Maybe Richie Yasko. I don't know. I'll update you guys. And Whiplash's Brianna Mahan. It'll be interesting to see what's at this event because the past few shows, the one at Houston and, what was last weekend? Glendale. They've been running the 2020 tracks. Houston, they ran the Chicago style, which we'll get to. And the weekend before they ran the Crazy 8 track. So I don't know if they'll do Chicago again or they'll do Crazy 8. I have a feeling they'll do the POD style just so they've done all of them throughout the year. I guess we'll find out. This is one I'm pretty hyped about, to be honest, even though I'm not going. Japan. Yes, Japan is having their first show since 2016, if I'm correct. I think I am. I may be wrong. It's on November 2nd and November 3rd. The best part about this is it will feature Japan's very first Monster Jam driver, Taka Higashino, and he will be driving Monster Energy. So I cannot wait for him to tear it up. It'll be awesome to see him tear it up in Monster Energy. The other drivers include Gravedigger, Morgan Kane, Max D, Neil Elliott, Megalodon, Alex Blackwell, El Toro Loco, Mark McDonald, Scooby-Doo, Lindsay Reed, Wonder Woman, Haley Gawley, and Zombie Bari Musawa. So this is Japan, coming up on November 2nd and November 3rd. We move on to unfortunately, the last little bit of the very first episode. This is the event summary. So basically what I'm going to do is give a very brief summary of the show or shows that have happened over the past weekend. I kind of want to focus on the stadium tours, probably because they're easier. But for next year, I'll probably only focus on one or two. However, in the description, I will link articles to all of the previous events. So if you guys want to read up on it, you can. So, Houston, the October show, it featured the brand new Chicago-style racing. It was an awesome-looking track. It was a bit different to the render, other than the colors. It had this little starting hump in the middle, where the trucks start on either end and they go over the little starting jump and then they race around. Kind of harkens back to when they used to do it in 2005 and 2008. I know they used to do it like that. And that's exactly how they used to do it, minus the ramps on the side. And it was pretty awesome. In the end, Camden Murphy came on top of Tom Meents, so he was the first driver to conquer this brand new track. Two-wheel skills was Adam Anderson in Gravedigger, and I want to mention Ryan Anderson. He didn't win two-wheel skills. He had a brilliant save with a broken truck too. So he tries to bicycle around the the jammer, and he gets up on two wheels. I believe it's about to roll over. He gets hard on the gas, and he hits part of the hump, which I think throws him into the ramp on the side, and then he rolls it over, and he lands on all four BKT tires. You're going to be hearing a lot of that. Freestyle was Ryan Anderson. That was a fantastic freestyle run. It was well-deserved. He had another brilliant save. I think he gets a whole lot of air. There's a bit of the track where it goes out and then it goes back in, if that made any sense. And he hits... I might put the render up on screen or just a picture of the track. And he hits that, which throws him off. He's up on 2 BKT tires. And then he sort of gets on the throttle a little bit. Not as much. And he saves it. That was pretty damn good. But the overall event champion was Tom Meents in Max D Fire. So that was pretty awesome. Full article is in the description. If you guys want to know the specifics like point standings and freestyle scores, you may have a look. I will provide it in the description along with some other stuff if you guys really want to watch this. That is it for today. So, before I end it off, if you want to follow me individually, it is Monster Jam Historian on Instagram, where you can follow my normal YouTube, where I'll post some other stuff, at Monster Jam Historian. You can find the official Instagram page for this account at Monster Jam Weekly _podcast. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to go follow that. I'll be posting not just like when a new upload's out, in case for whatever reason YouTube doesn't send out the stuff. So thank you guys for listening or watching, and I'll see you guys next week when I report on all the brand new stuff for 2019 leading into 2020. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and have a good weekend.